Life is information in incredible sums at incredible speeds between the spread of oceans, overhead and underfoot. We shelter till our weight is up. I've been in bands in like high school and stuff, and other bands in Kentucky that never like were like obviously were never successful. But it was always fun, you know. And I primarily was in like metal bands then. I was really into metal when I was younger. I don't know, I feel like a lot of like metal music I can like really identify with because it's all really dark and dramatic, and I love that, you know? All my art is really dramatic. As a kid, that was like really therapeutic to me. I had like this really troublesome like childhood and like dealing with my gender identity while not knowing how to deal with my gender identity. It was really good for me to be able to listen to that stuff. Growing up in such a small conservative like Kentucky town, you know, there's no education whatsoever to like other types of lifestyles. You just think like, oh, straight white cis hetero, that's all there is in the world, you know? So like sometimes it actually makes me kind of sad. I feel like in a sense like I was kind of robbed of a childhood because I just didn't know myself because I had no education on like what transgender is, that you could even be a different gender than what you were assigned at birth. Well, I came out to my mom basically counting on her to tell my siblings. Her response was kind of that like double-sided, like seems sweet, but when you really analyze what's being said, it's not really sweet at all. Because she was like, well, I still love you. As if they're like, oh, now there's a reason that I shouldn't be loved, you know? When I finally like realized that I was trans and like understood what that was, there were so many like memories that finally made sense to me. Like I would always, when I was little, like around the time like the poofy bangs was like big, my mom always had poofy bangs and my sister, so I would like have my mom like give me poofy bangs like that. And anytime I hung out with like my cousins, I would play with their Barbies and stuff, but I wasn't allowed to have my own Barbies. Like it was any different than playing with my Ninja Turtles action figures, you know? She is a chef, or a chef as we like to say, which is awesome for me, you know. In some ways it's not so awesome because a lot of my clothes don't fit quite so well. A lot of my skirts got shorter because I got fatter. For me to be attracted to someone, like, they gotta be creative in some way. And to me, like, cooking is super creative. Honestly, I feel genderless, but they, them pronouns work really well for me because I don't believe in gender as like a biological thing. I think it's more of like a label that you just choose for yourself. Labels can be like really harmful when you apply them to someone without their consent. But when you choose a label for yourself, it can be really empowering. Like I choose the label queer. I identify with the queer community, and through that I like have found like this vast community of accepting people. The only time a label should really be applied is when the person chooses it for themselves.